Have you wondered how you can create such IoT dashboards, but you don't have IoT sensors with you? Don't worry, by the end of this video, you will be able to send sensor data using ESP32 development board using Walkvi to ThinkSpeak dashboard. Hello everyone, my name is Hariharnath. Welcome to IoT Frontier, where I share with you the latest and greatest in IoT technology. It takes time and effort to create content for you guys. So please provide your support by hitting the subscribe button and by liking this video. Let's first understand the end-to-end flow on how we will achieve this. So here if you see, first we have DHT22 sensor and we have ESP32. So as I mentioned, if you don't have physical sensor on the physical development board with you, what you can do is you can use Walkvi, which is an IoT project simulator. So I'll be going to show you how you can do that. And here we'll be configuring the details of ThinkSpeak, so which is an IoT cloud platform where we can show the dashboards like this. So this is the process where we'll be embedding some API keys in the Walkvi, and then you will be able to send the data to the ThinkSpeak dashboard, and you can visualize the data even in gauges as well as in charts like this. In my previous video, I have also created a similar project, which is to send DHT22 data using MQTT in Walkvi to Node-RED dashboard. If you haven't watched it yet, you can click on top right corner and watch it now. Let's get started. So first we need to log into walkvi.com, and when you get into this home page, you will be having the 4 options of different development boards that they are supporting. First, select the ESP32. Right now we are going to use the starter template, that is ESP32. Once you are here, you will just have to click on plus icon and search for DHT22 sensor. So this DHT22 sensor will have 4 pins. One is NC, which is no connection, and we have VCC. We'll connect VCC to 5 volts here, ground to GND here, and SDA D2. So once this is done, you will be able to write the code. So I have already written the code. So here you can see the code has been written and even the comments has been given. So I'll try to first explain you the code. So here the connection is somewhat different because I got the different ESP board. You can see in the diagram.json, this board is DevKit v1 and recently created diagram is DevKit v4. That's why the number and the GPIO pins are different, but nevertheless it will work same. So first I'll try to explain you what you have to do. So here you need to import the libraries first. The libraries are Wi-Fi, ThinkSpeak and DHT sensor library for ESPX. So if you click on here and search for them, you will be able to find those names here, and you just have to click on it. Those will be added. So we have to declare the pins for DHT. So here I have connected to D15, that's why 15 pin, and Wi-Fi name Walkvi guest that we are going to use. So and then here these are the ThinkSpeak channel number and API keys that I'll explain you how to generate them and use it here. So after that we'll have to initialize the instance of DHT sensor and Wi-Fi client. After that, this in the void setup, you will be having the code of connecting it to the Wi-Fi, and after that you will be having even the ThinkSpeak library, which we are going to initialize. So once that is done, we have the loop code. So inside the loop code, we'll have to first use the DHT sensor library to get the temperature and humidity. So under the data, you will be having both values, and we have to set them in the ThinkSpeak. So ThinkSpeak will have different fields that I'll explain while creating. So in the field 1, you can see we are setting the data temperature that we have read from DHT sensor, and for the field 2, we are setting the humidity. So once this is done, you'll have to write these fields to the ThingSpeak. So we'll be using the API. So using this method, you will be able to send the data to the ThingSpeak, and the status of this will be stored in status. So here we are also printing if the status is 200, which means that the data is pushed successfully. Those are HTTP status codes. And if it is not 200, then there is some error. So, and we are using the delay of 10 seconds for each data sending. So right now we have done with the coding of Walkbee. So I'll also share you this code in the description so that you can use this. And once you have done that, what you have to do is go to the ThingSpeak. So this is the thingspeak.com. Here we'll have to click on login. So if you haven't created the account, you'll have to first create it. I have already created, so I'm logging in. And if you want to learn more about the architecture, what is ThingWorx and how it will work, I have created a video already for this. So you can click on the top right corner to learn more about its feature, architecture, etc. Now, once you are able to log in here, you should be able to go to the channels and click on My Channels. So if you already have some channel, you will be able to see like this. But now I'll try to create a new channel. So I'll try to create a channel called IoT Frontier 1, because already I have IoT Frontier, and the description would be DHT22 measurement. So as we have discussed the field 1 and field 2 that we have written in the code, right? So field 1 we have written here as a temperature and 2 as a humidity. So I'll just have to put the names here. So temperature, and in the field 2 I'll be using humidity, and remaining you can leave it as it is and click on save channel. So once the channel is created, you will be having two graphical charts that appear. And if you want to create more than these charts, if you want to create a gauge, then what you have to do is click on add widgets. So click on the gauge, and next here you will be having what is the name. So I'll create a gauge for temperature as well, and the field 1, as field 1 is here. So at what range you should see the red color, then the temperature is above 50, then we should see them as a red color. So that's why I'm putting that as well. And degrees I can put Celsius and create it. So this is created. Next I'll have to create add widget. Again for humidity, I'll use humidity, and the field will be 2, and the range I can put as 70 or above will be in red, which is kind of dangerous. So this is also done. Once this is done, we have to go to channel settings and go to your channel ID and paste the channel ID here. Next thing is API keys. So this API key you have to paste it here. Now, once you have done that, you have to start the simulation. Yeah. So now the code compilation is done, and you can see the Wi-Fi is connected, and it will try to send 24 and 40. So you should be able to see that values here. So it will be pushing every 10 seconds. So we should be able to see the data. And here you can see that 24 and 40. Now what we can do is we can modify the value of DHT22 by clicking on it. So we can send 54 and humidity as 77. While I'll just have to resave this. So to the get values here, it was in blurred state, so I just resaved it. So you should be able to see the new values. So it will just take 5 more seconds. Now you can see it has changed to 54.2 and 77. And again, I'll try to change to 74 and 94. So you should be able to see when after 10 seconds 7494 has been pushed. At the same time, you should be able to see here the value 74 and 94. I'll try to reduce the value now to minus 8.1 or 9.6 as temperature and 52 as humidity. So you should be waiting here. So here, whenever it is pushed, you should be able to see that data to that. It will just take 10 seconds. So we can see there is some push error. So it will just retry after 10 seconds. Now it has pushed successfully. So 9.6 and 52.5, you should be able to see the graph dipping. And even here, you should be able to see that. So based on the red, I have put red like a danger zone in the gauge. So it has, for humidity, it is 70, and if it is for temperature, 50. So that's why you can see the red here. So this is how you can send the values to ThinkSpeak. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more IoT videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.